3, 2, 1. Alright, hi. My name's Alex, and this is my treehouse. You come over here. Say it's about 10 foot up. Yeah, I'd say that. And if I come over here, this is what it's all resting on. These thick ass pillars. I just found them lying around the place. They're just pre-cut already for me. Nice, perfectly cut. And I've held them all down with these, I don't know what you call these knots. I saw them online, but they're basically nooses. I haven't actually made as many loops in them as a noose would be, but they allow me to tighten it. And I've also tightened it around here to make it extra tight, and at 2 spots, right here and here. And that's just 4 pillars all the way around the outside of the trees. Now, as you can see, these are the pillars, and they are mighty thick. I'd say, well, I haven't measured them, they're just thick as all hell, probably about the weight of a person. And there's 2 of them. They're freshly cut trees, they have to be, otherwise it's not going to support the weight of a person. I've already tried to build this thing out of 2 deadfall trees, and they were thinner than these, and it supported my weight, but the weight of another person, I heard it crack, so I had to take it all down and rebuild it with proper trees. So, over here is the makeshift ladder. Now, this is what I'd consider ladder 1.0. It works. It works, but it's not what I'd like. I really need, because it doesn't everything just kind of comes apart when you climb up it or when you try and move it and pick it up, and so it needs grooves. But I've used the same knots to tie everything together. I got all the sufficiently thick, like sized pieces of wood, and I noosed them on. You can see how. And I also cut notches into the wood so it stay down. You can't flip the thing upside down, it just won't work. I think that's it for the ladder, so I'm just gonna, yeah. So, for the platforms, I had to take all the wood from, I don't know, 20 foot radius, no, 20 meter, 50 meter radius around us, and I had to, first, I got them up here with the help of a friend, and then measured them out, see which ones were not thin enough, too thin, a bit wonky, yeah, too thin and a bit too wonky, or anything like that. Just get the perfect bits of log, and then measure them, trim them, cut them, and then bring them back down and bring them back up. So, I'm just gonna go up there and we'll see. Okay then, so this is the treehouse slash platform from above. So quite a lot of space. I'd say with the strength of the beams it could hold 4 people. I haven't tested it with 4 people, and I don't think I'd wanna, since, you know, no one really wants to fall off of a 10-foot treehouse. I sure as hell don't. But if we cover some of the things I've done up here to make it all secure, I've added some string around each beam, and that's also the same on the side, to well, make sure it doesn't roll, because if those weren't there, I'm pretty certain at some point these beams would just roll off, and yeah, it'll come apart. No one wants that. And as you can see, none of this is really tied down. It's just held by gravity, because this platform is it's quite level, so nothing really rolls. I mean, if you look at my foot, it's all mostly stationary. As long as you're not an idiot and you don't just step over the edge, then you're fine. And for my future plans with this build I was gonna make a roof onto it, about double the height. I'd make it about 20 foot high, and that just stop any kind of widowmakers. Those are just falling branches hitting your head. I could just, camp out here and be quite nice. But as it stands, this is going to get taken down in the future, since I don't think I'll have enough time for it to really be up long enough for me to build it any higher. Tis the way of life. So yeah, that's pretty much my treehouse tour.